There was no way I was going to miss this.
Time for our tail of the tape. Here comes Roy Jones Jr., Pensacola's finest, one of the great young champions in boxing. Today, he's 24 years old, 5'11" tall with a reach of 74. Up against them, here comes Roy Jones Jr. Many believe this man could be the future pound-for-pound king. 22-0 with 20 wins by knockout. They're coming up against the Barbarian from Sweden.
Oh, pure bad blood.
The fighters are ready to go. Let's hear the official introductions. We turn it over to the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, introducing the newly crowned champion, holding a record of 22 wins, no losses, 20 big wins coming by way of knockout. Here is the young, undefeated, and newly crowned IBF middleweight champion of the world, known as Captain Hook, introducing Roy Jones Jr. Fighting out of the blue corner from Sweden, wearing the blue trunks trimmed with yellow, the Barbarian.
And, of course, we fight outside today, Johnny, and that's going to put a little extra strain on both of these fighters' conditioning.
Todd, when you've got fights in there that really believe they're going to win, that's when the action happens.
Under the bright lights here for this one, really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. Here we go for round one. Beautiful counter punch. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Good counter punching. Do you believe what we're seeing? A lot of pre-match drama, and they will settle their score under the sun here in this outdoor venue.
If you are on the losing side of this fight, Todd, and the heat is on, it's the worst place to be, so you've got to make sure you prepped right for this. And right now, I'm looking at a fight that doesn't look like they're prepped right.
Well, if their intention is to anger the opponent, I think it's going to work. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Oh, a little rope-a-dope here. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Nice hook there. That punch lands. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made look so.
On to the second round. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Got a to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
And he scores with the counter. No rest for the weary. Both men step back for just a moment. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Just keep him on the end.
Listen, you've switched off. What are you doing?
That's it. Start sticking in a few body shots in there. Bury it up a little bit so he can't...
Okay, now you're switching off. You've been coasting this fight, and now you're going to let him get back in. Now it's a tougher fight, and he's going to be confident. You got to take that confidence away. Go out and the
Holding up, but you're still landing your power shots. Good work. Don't forget...
Okay, focus. Focus. Big, deep breaths. Big, deep breaths.
Dude, good work. Relax now. I don't want you to load up.
Oh, what was that? What are you doing? Come on, you're switching off.
He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set to jump back in the action.
Go out there and finish him. Stay focused.
Let's get it started in round 3. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
They exchange punches. That punch has been his best weapon all fight long. Well done with that counter shot. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And he misses with the left uppercut. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. And they got caught! And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace...
There's the bell for round 4. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
And the build up to this fight, Johnny. This power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12. I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Neither fighter willing to slow down. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
How about that time counter shot? A perfect counter shot. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Get focused, get your mind back on the job, get back out there and win.
Time for the 5th round. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet, not until your senses have come back.
This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Defense is not an option for these two. Figure out the combination to this safe.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight, it's the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Will the referee step in? That was the moment.
Green Days now needs to steady.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to...
On to the 6th round. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken...
So he will take a knee here and get a nice reprieve from the action.
Best thing the fighter did. Otherwise, you know what? Pride's going to get you knocked out.
What else could they do but to take a knee here?
That must have really dented the ego. You don't want your opponent to see you do that.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
You're way better than this guy. You're way better.
There's the bell to start round 7. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake. And you knew this was coming. They're going to take a knee.
What you're seeing right there is a heartbroken fighter.
6, 7, 8.
You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Nothing else he could do there but take a knee to stop the beating.
Absolutely gassed out, didn't know what to do, and hurt on top of that.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. They better start respecting each other's punching power. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
A perfect counter lands. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or just play calm, play cool.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Round 8, and we're off again. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? That's another scoring shot. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got two class middle...
Oh, hold on a second, Johnny. Can you believe it? Roy Pensacola's finest is down. I don't care who you are. When you get caught with a body shot like that, you're going down.
I need to see that again.
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. No surprise as we get a unanimous decision there.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight. This is nowhere near tight.